Good afternoon. My name is Ralph Gonsalves. I'm the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We were just elected as a non-permanent member of the Security Council for the GRULAC region, the Group of Latin America and the Caribbean. We had a contested election. The great country of El Salvador contested against us. We received 185 votes. They received 6 votes. There were 2 abstentions. I want, first of all, to congratulate all the members of the United Nations, those from the Group of Latin America and Caribbean countries, those from Africa, Asia Pacific, Western Europe and others, and Eastern Europe. I want to reiterate that St. Vincent and the Grenadines views this as an historic occasion. We are the smallest country ever to be elected as a non-permanent member of the Security Council. We stand steadfast on the fundamental principles of this organization, which was founded in the aftermath of the Second World War to bring about peace and security. We are committed to the principles of the equality of states, non-interference and non-intervention in the internal affairs of other countries, defense of sovereignty and independence, and for overall sustainable development. Clearly, as a small island developing state, we are very concerned about the security consequences of adverse climate change, and there are many such security consequences. We intend to work very closely with the other members of the Security Council. We have already been in touch with many of them, and certainly with the P5 countries. I want to say that the civilizations of the Caribbean and Latin America have historically sought to build a unity. And in this regard, I would like especially to reach out to the people of El Salvador and the government. We had a competitive election, but that's over. The business of doing the work in the interests of our peoples of Latin America and the Caribbean, our America, and to work with other countries across the world. We are about peace and security. I am grateful to all those who aided in this campaign, and I'm particularly thankful for His Excellency, our distinguished Foreign Minister, Sir Louis Straker, and our permanent representative, Her Excellency Rhonda King, and her entire team of very able, and we have a very young group, and you will notice we have a preponderance of women at our mission here, and we will add more, including more women. I want to thank you very much for the opportunity to speak to you, and I also want to congratulate the other countries which were elected today: Tunisia, Niger, Vietnam, and Estonia. All great countries, and we will work together for peace and security. The United Nations has its weaknesses. It has its limitations, but it has profound strengths and possibilities which are displayed daily. Thank you very much.
Prime Minister, is it clear to you why El Salvador entered this race at such a late stage, and do you think it is connected with your country's policy on Venezuela?
I think you perhaps would better pose that question to His Excellency the President, the distinguished President of El Salvador. I as an old experienced person in this business of politics and governance, I don't like to have conjecture or speculation.
So tell us your policy on Venezuela.
Non-interference, non-intervention, peaceful settlement of the serious difficulties pertaining to governance. To have dialogue, we support the process which is ongoing in Norway. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, last year, when there were discussions in the Dominican Republic sponsored by the former President of Spain, His Excellency Mr. Zapatero, and also the President of the Dominican Republic, and blessed by the Holy Father, Pope Francis. We were selected as one of the 6 facilitators in that process. So we have a history of that. CARICOM has a position on this matter for dialogue and peaceful settlement of this problem, which is getting more difficult day by day. And we want a conversation. Look, you're an experienced journalist. There are 2 ways to solve a problem. Either through violence or through peace. When I'm a Catholic, when I go to church and the priest says, give the sign of peace. If I give you the sign of peace and you fold your hands, I keep the peace and you keep the opposite of peace, which is war. I want us to hold our hands, give each other the sign of peace. Let us talk and solve this problem. It is not beyond us. Thank you very much. Thank you.